it came up to me later on after we got the.
But I only pick one of the fun anyway.
She said, can I put a line?
We are back from SCAREFEST 2024, and it's probably one of the shortest convention vlogs I put out in a long time because there's just not a lot of things to say about it. We went on Sunday. Line was long, but it was fast to get in there. There were some cool cosplayers, as you guys can see. There was Jack Skellington, a lot of people dressed up as Art the Clown. So we had a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's cosplayers as well. Matthew Lillard was there. But I mean, let's start with the few negatives first, and then we'll get into the positives. Negative being the main reason we went was for Matthew Lillard. We realized that his professional photo op was sold out. Did not realize that you had to pay to get into just a regular line to get his autograph and meet him. So his line was not even like extremely long. Probably was like 25 minutes for that line to get through when we showed up, but it was capped off because you needed a QR code to get into it. So unfortunately, we did not get to meet Matthew Lillard. We're still planning on it whenever he shows up next time. So that was a big letdown because we were trying to get his signature on our infamous Scream cast poster. If you guys saw the last convention vlog, we went and met Skeet and Melissa Barrera. So we were hoping to get, Matthew Lillard's signature. But positive side, we did meet Jamie Kennedy, who plays Randy, which is one of my favorite characters from the Scream films. I'm so devastated that they got rid of him in the second movie. That was such a mistake. But we went to meet him, and it was interesting to say the least. I don't want to bash him or anything, but I don't know. It just seemed like he was really tired, and I get it. It's a very taxing weekend. You're meeting thousands of people. It's really boring, but, it was still nice to meet him. He takes a nice selfie, so I'm still really glad that I got to meet Randy. Unfortunately, that Scream poster, everyone has signed to me and my girlfriend because we're both Scream fans. We meet these people together, so... David Arquette signed to both of us, Melissa signed to both of us, Skeet signed to both of us, but I don't think he did it intentionally, obviously, but, Jamie, he accidentally only signed to me, so it's really weird seeing all these other names on the poster, and then there's just that to Logan only in the bottom corner, but, all this means is when we meet Matthew, he's just going to sign to Alexis to even it out. So those were the things that really kind of just took it down a notch compared to SCAREFEST last year. We met David Arquette, the governor, and Beth from The Walking Dead, and that was just awesome. That whole experience was really fun. We dressed up for it. We spent the whole day there. This one just kind of paled in comparison, but there were some few positives, unintentional positives that came out of it. This is our infamous Scream poster, as you can see. We got 4 names on here. I love the artwork. And the artist, I'm sure I'll pull his Instagram up. For some reason, I looked him up, followed him on Instagram, but it's not recommending me his page, not even showing it's in my recents, but I'll find it, do my best I can to find it, put it on the YouTube video in the description. But I really like this artwork with the neon colors. So I went out and I got 2 additional posters. We got this awesome Halloween poster right here. And I went ahead and met the original Michael Myers, Nick Castle. So another iconic slasher. And as well as I got his Friday the 13th poster and I met Ken Kersinger. Now, you guys know there's multiple actors that play Jason Voorhees throughout the movies. Ken specifically is Jason in Freddy vs. Jason, which is very sentimental to me. That was the first horror film I ever watched. Before I even watched Friday or Nightmare, I watched Freddy vs. Jason. I love that movie. I've seen it a million times. So it was just so awesome meeting the guy who played my version of Jason. Like, that will always be my ideal version of the character. So it was just awesome because now I have met Jason, Michael, Freddy Krueger last video, the original Ghostface, we met Billy, and I've met Doug Bradley who plays Pinhead. So I've met like almost all of the iconic, you know, old school slasher monster characters like the 80s and the 90s, and like it's awesome. Like, I'm so glad to have met them. They were such nice people. I got to talk to Ken about Freddy vs. Jason for probably a good solid like 8 or 9 minutes. We were just chatting there at his booth. Nick Castle was such a nice man, just shook your hand, asked you how your day was, kept conversation, very nice. And yeah, like, it was just awesome to meet some of those legends. In addition to the iconic slashers, we also got to meet Greg Nicotero, who is obviously this iconic legend in terms of makeup and special effects. And we know him mostly from The Walking Dead. So we go up there. We don't have anything Walking Dead for him to sign, but we want his picture because we put all of our celebrity photos in the album. I show it off in every video, but I'm not going to bother bringing out the album for this one because it's a small one. But we didn't have anything from the autograph, but we wanted the photo. The photo was free, but you had to buy something. So we were like, all right, well, we don't really want to buy a random picture to sign. But he had another option to buy something called a challenge coin. So we got right here Greg Nicotero's challenge coin, which is a bunch of different designs from his favorite scary movies. This thing is fucking cool, man. It looks so awesome. You can see you got stuff like Halloween and Alien on there. You got like Jaws and The Thing on the back. So yeah, we have this really cool, like, you know, collectible now that I haven't seen anyone else give out. It's always, you know, they sign your paper, you take a photo. But yeah, Greg Nicotero was offering something pretty unique. So that was really fun. And he also had Alpha's severed head on his table, which I fucking loved. I love that, man. That was so cool. And yeah, all in all, that was our experience with SCAREFEST 2024. I will say I had a good time. The stuff that we planned on doing fell apart, but the things that we didn't plan on ended up being very nice. Didn't plan on meeting Ken or meeting Nick, or we wanted to meet Greg ahead of time, but the way it went was very nice. So like, those were the positives of it. Didn't dress up, didn't feel like we had to. There was some really good cosplay. Obviously we didn't go on Saturday or Friday, so it might have been, you know, bumping. There might have been a ton of cool shit that we missed out on. Another thing we were planning to meet was Dermot Mulroney, and I think he had to cancel on Sunday for some kind of conflict, so we also did not get to meet him, which is unfortunate, but that just means that the next one we're definitely going to be in line for him. But yeah, all in all, it was a fun time. And I know this is like a different vibe compared to the other convention vlogs, because it's mostly just me talking and not like showing you stuff that happened while we were there. There's not even like an intro for this. It's just straight into the vlog. But yeah, I got some really cool posters out of it, got some really good pictures, and had a great time. And I will see you guys hopefully this December when we go to GalaxyCon, or maybe we're going to go to Steel City Con. I'm not sure yet, but probably just GalaxyCon. But yeah, expect one more convention vlog for the year, and then we'll see you again in 2025 with some new con updates. Peace.